Hi everyone, welcome back to this brand new vlog. Previously, I put up a Q&A session in my Instagram and I was asked very controversial questions about my UK life. The questions in question is put up by July, who is my classmate in nursing school who I really love, and also question by Claire, who is my manghod in nursing school. The first question is, what's the difference working in the Philippines and in the UK? And the second one, is UK worth it? I'm confused. So, I find these questions very controversial because it might be different from what other people think. However, everything that I will tell you today is solely based on my experience, okay? Disclaimer lang. But before anything else, for background, I came in the UK last November 2022. Before that, I only had 1 year hospital experience in the Philippines. However, I did work in the surgical wards in a provincial hospital or government hospital. So, with that span of 1 year, I was able to grasp what is it really the healthcare situation in the Philippines. And now that I'm in the UK, I was really able to see the difference. But we're not here to shade anyone. I'm just here to tell you my experience and maybe really show you how lovely my life is ever since coming here in the UK. So first question, what's the difference working in the Philippines and in the UK? So first of all, based on my experience, I work in a provincial hospital. In a shift, there is 3 nurses versus 45 patients. However, since we are taking care of a lot of patients, and with having that kind of nurse-patient ratio, I was actually paid more. I was earning salary grade 15, and that is around 30,000 pesos per month. And for me, as a single lady with no responsibilities, denying all responsibilities, that was kind of enough for me though. I was really grateful to be employed in a public hospital, especially newly graduate lang ko. However, the downside is being bombarded with 45 patients. I really deserved that kind of salary. However, under a job or a contract, my salary gets delayed. It was a bit bad considering I was really stressed, especially as a baby nurse, and my salary gets delayed. And by this time, supposed to be, I should not be asking them money anymore. But because my salary is delayed, where should I get money? So I have to ask them. So it's a bit bad situation, isn't it? But I was still really grateful to be employed there. But in the UK, ever since coming here, even though I haven't started my duty yet, when I was still doing my OSCE review, I was already earning. And considering the exchange rate, mas dako jud ang rate sa UK pounds into the Philippines, diba? And another thing that I really appreciate is on time jud among salary diri. Our salary is once a month lang. If ever ang kana na particular salary day will fall on a weekend, Friday pa lang na namong sweldo. I really appreciate that considering my experience before. And additionally, our nurse-patient ratio, especially me, I work in a HDU setting in cardiology. Our nurse-patient ratio is 1 nurse is to 5 patients. However, makompare nimo na 45 patients versus 5 patients. Grabe gid, dali ra day kaayo diha. Guys, please don't think that way. Abi gyud nako no. Biggest scam was that ingon sila, they said that we only take care of 5 patients in the UK, or 8, maximum of 8. But guys, the amount of responsibilities you have for these 8 patients is different from having those 45 patients. In the Philippines, with that 45 patients, my responsibilities are only chasing diagnostics, carrying out doctor's orders, and doing medications. That's it. But with these 5 to 8 patients in the UK, doing all those 3, additionally, I am feeding them, I was washing them, I was changing their diapers, and all those stuff. it's really, really heavy, guys. Amount of responsibilities that I have from these 5 patients. So just to make everyone aware, it might think like it's gamayra, it's just 5 patients, but the amount of responsibilities is completely different from in the Philippines. But still, both are still heavy. Yapon, 45.5, but yeah, I hope you get the point. Just to make sure that you don't get scammed like I do. Okay, moving on. For the UK, I was getting my salary on time. I was only having 5 patients in the HDU setting in cardiology. My experience, okay? It's different from the other wards, I swear. Ever since having that salary difference from the Philippines, I was able to, instead na mga kwarta sa akong parents because na-delayed akong sweldo, now I was able to provide to my parents, and now I can't run away with the financial responsibilities because wala na ko reason, guys. I'm slightly earning more. Obviously, diba? Exchange rate. I'm not saying dato na ko ha. I'm not saying that I'm rich now. I'm just saying it's much better. The money I'm earning is much better than in the Philippines. So other than nurse-patient ratio and the compensation, I also have noticed my clinical experience in the Philippines and in the UK, because both I started really back to zero. So first, in the Philippines, I was a newly graduate, so no experience pa jud. And then I was bombarded with 45 patients. However, my senior nurses are still really patient enough to teach me the basic nursing routine and how to do the medications and charting and stuff. However, I did notice like medyo mas mahadlok lang ko masayop dito sa Pinas, because medyo strict man god ang atong Filipino culture, I think, and bawal jud nga na kay backlog day. But in the UK, I'm not implying anything, but in the UK, they're really nice. Even if you forget something, or even if you forget to hand over something, or even if you forget to do one thing for this patient and you just hand it over, they will just say, oh, it's okay, we are a 24-hour service, we can do that for you. They will say that the night shift, for example, na you forget to do this in your day shift, so you hand it over to the night shift, and they were like, it's okay, we can do that. And it's so nice. And also in terms of making mistakes, especially in the UK, hadlok kayo, because they have different policies. Madlok na masayop here. However, sila, even if you make mistakes, they would just say, oh, it's okay, we can do this instead, what kind of support do you need, inana bitaw. And it's really nice in a work environment na welcoming and open, and no blame culture. Again, no blame culture. Bisan pag nakasala ka, and it wasn't really solely your mistake, because you are a team, diba? So it's like a combination of a lot of things. They won't say like, oh, it's your fault, this is your fault, something like that. They would say, oh, it's okay, what kind of support do you need, why do you think this happened, inana bitaw. And it's nice. That's why I'm much confident ko here. Basta, it's really, really nice to be surrounded with those kind of people and having this kind of work environment. It really promotes learning and healthy relationships with your workmates. And also, if you're not happy to do this kind of procedure, you would just say, oh, I'm not happy to do this procedure. And on the other hand, additional na pod is the patients here. In the Philippines, especially in a government hospital, nadyo uban, no? Some people na kanang they're really demanding, and they would look up to you as a nurse. They would degrade you instead. Na, nurse, nganong wala man nini mo gibuhat, nurse, kung akong pasyente o ganina ra ni nasakitan, anak ganoon. And also another thing is akong kauban, no, sa work, that family member told my colleague that, oy, nurse raman ka, ayaw pag overstep. I was like, what? Nurse raman ka. Grabe, no, sakit kaayo to think that gina-degrade ta ginana. However, in the UK, Ay, pasyente, mayngan siya, oh, I know you're busy, but can you please, like this, like that, can you please get me water? Inana jud, very polite and kind. And the family would say, oh, I really appreciate what you did to my father, what you did to my granddad. Thank you so much. I know you've done so much. It's not your fault. Ganun ganon. Like, oh my God, thank you. So I feel so appreciated here than back home, to be honest. And yeah, so it's really nice working environment, ang compensation, and how people are very supportive, nice, kind, appreciative here. But I'm not implying anything based on, like, again and again. This is just based on my experience, guys. Anyways, okay, moving on. I think that's the only thing I can tell you. I hope I didn't forget anything. Now to the second question, because we're just making this short, diba? A short vlog. The next question, is UK worth it? I'm confused. So, I had this conversation with my ate earlier. My ate is also a nurse in Saudi. I know this is not part of the question, but for anyone who's asking anong nag-UK ko, why I went for UK, it's because my ate, who's also a nurse in Saudi, told me na mag-UK daw mi duha. I was really meaning to go to US, yun. Because, American dream. Akong ate, ingon siya, Dar, mag-UK lang ta. Uban ta. Giskam ko sa akong ate. At first, wala ko niya badlong or gipugngan nga mag-nursing because nursing in the first place is my decision. So like biggest question, wala gyud ko gipungan sa akong ate. So now karong giskam na pug ko niya na mag-UK daw mi, then karon wala pa siya ni apas. Ako mag 2 years na ko diri. So motong nag-UK ko. Pero I'm still waiting for her, wishing her all the best. Even with that silly reason, I'm still really grateful. So, is UK really worth it or not? Story na mo sa akong ate ganina. She thinks like, ingon siya, the way she sees me is like UK is worth it gyud daw because she can see na maupod gyud daw ang akong gusto. And yeah, it made me ponder, no? I just wanted to grow as a nurse, and in terms of like professionally, I really chose nursing because I wanted to be clever enough. I wanted to know a lot of things. I saw a nurse who is a figure who knows a lot of things, and on top of that, using that kind of knowledge to take care of other people. And I was really grateful na I end up in UK because ever since moving in the UK, experiencing nice things. I mean, obviously not only in terms of material things, but also being a cardiology nurse, which I thought I'll never achieve. I thought I'll just be a surgical nurse, and having that a lot of opportunities to shift specialties here. I end up in cardiology, and then the work environment, the people are so nice. I mean, I'm not saying everyone, but most of it, really. And also in terms of financial, the fact that I am like able to give my parents money when they need them is a big plus for me. And not only that, asa ka ibutang, nursing is still really stressful, and then pag day off nimo, kita ka ng mga nice buildings sa UK, sa England, sa London. It really, really makes it all worthwhile and worth it. But yeah, having the work-life balance, nursing specialty, salary, the compensation, the people, the work environment, I really find that UK is worth it. Also, if you all know, I just brought my husband here. I came in the UK in November. I was still single. But I went home last year, September 2023, because it was my birthday. And I also was meaning to get married. I was in an 8-year-long distance relationship. So moto, nagninyo ko para madala na ko siya diri. And now it's been 6 months since he arrived here, and we're really happy as well. My husband is not a nurse, but he was able to land a job in line with his course, we're so grateful for that as well. So everything has turned out really good in my life ever since coming here in the UK. And this is why I wanted to do this vlog in a sincere way para ma-appreciate yun bitaw ninyo guys. And also gusto jud kay ko na ma-appreciate po sa akong friends back home, my nursing friends of course. Pero of course, I'm not promising all rainbows. Not with rain. Nag-struggle pod ko. But guys, also, I did forget about 2 things. And yeah, maybe in the next video siguro when I am more mentally prepared. Because I was really meaning to do this video a month ago. But because I suffer from imposter syndrome, it's really hard to get courage to vlog. But because I wanted to reach out to my friends na, it's so nice here. Come here. So guys, I don't know. Yeah, that's the difference of working in the UK and the Philippines based on my experience. And I find UK worth it good. And before anything else, I would like to shout out to my dearest friends who are very supportive, good. Ivy, Ikay, Ati, Mary Grace, Ami, Ati Pinpin, for always good supporting and commenting on my videos, and most especially Claire. I hope I was able to give you like a decent insight of my UK life, and I know it's a bit confusing considering na there are also really bad reviews in working in the UK. However, sa koa, I find it really worth it. Good. We'll see where life brings me. I'm not saying na like UK na lang yun. Depende pa po siguro for any opportunities that will come along the way. But for now, after 2 years, I can really say worth it yun ang UK. Especially as a baby nurse. And good luck sa imuhang friend who is on the way na to the UK. I wish her all the best as well. And to July, thank you good kayo. I love you so much. Gumingaw na ko sa imo ha. And thank you for always supporting me good all the time. Alright, that is the end of this video. Thank you all guys so much for supporting me and staying until the end. I really appreciate every one of you, and especially thank you so much for watching my UK journey vlog that I uploaded months ago. At the moment, it has 2.7k views. Thank you so much. Happy Keiko. I really didn't expect it to be useful as that, but yes, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Please comment down below anything. I will do my best to answer them. I'm also working full times, and I also suffer from imposter syndrome, so I still take a while, but I will do my best. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in my next video.